Kings, you know. Do you get a lot of exclusive stuff before they release at all in regards to Adidas?
Yeah. I mean, my guy Phil Gall, he's a basketball operations guy. He does a really good job getting us a lot of exclusive shoes before they drop. And there's been a lot of instances where we had the shoe before it even dropped. So really blessed to have that. And my other guy, well, he used to work here. He was the operations guy before Phil came. Jeremy Butel. He really did a good job getting us exclusive shoes as well.
Awesome. So it sounds like you guys got a lot going on with Adidas, but we know your James Harden 1 is your favorite to go to. It's your go-to shoe right now on the court. But what's in your current rotation off the court right now?
So off the court, well, right now I just slipped off my Aqua 8s, Jordan Aqua 8s. I really like those shoes. Those
Good
shoe. I'm giving a lot of shoes away to my brothers because my brothers wear the same size as me.
That's nice.
I love it. I really like. I have a pair of Black Cement 3s from 01.
Oh, dang.
I like that.
And, yeah. I also like the Bordeaux 7s. Let's see. The shoes coming out right now, though, I'm not sure I really like them, though. They're kind of doing too much with the colors. I wish they would release more of the classic. Re-release more of the classic.
The OG stuff?
Which I would, which I appreciate more. But, what else? But my favorite Jordan, which I have to get back because I gave them away, would probably have to be the Carmine 6s. I really like those Jordans. Those are my favorite ones.
You're a 6s guy.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot. I have Concord 11s, too. Yeah, those are
classic. Iconic.
Those are my favorites right there.
Definitely. So, if I was in Jordan school, I would definitely wear those.
I know. What a blessing would that be? So this is going to be a real tough question for you. This is going to really get in on you right here. But if you could pick one Jordan, we'll keep it 1 through 14, just to make it a little bit easier. One Jordan, 1 through 14, that represents you, what would it be and why?
I want to say, this is going to be probably a surprise, but I want to say the 4s. Because I feel like they don't do too much with the shoe. It's just really simple and laid back, kind of like me. I really like them. I could just slip them on, and they look good with anything. I think the cement 4s.
Dang,
that's what's up.
Colorway.
That's an iconic shoe. That's a classic. You can't. I think that shoe is going to be classic in any generation at any time. I think that would be.
That has longevity.
The hard part with me is that I wear size 15, so.
Ooh.
I can't go to Foot Action or in store. I have like a safe search on eBay. I have 15 Air Jordan. I just pick it and go through, the shoes and whatnot, and looking through there like the resale prices are just ridiculous.
For sure, man. For sure.
Dang.
So kind of segueing that back into basketball, what kind of changed? Has your style changed over the years from when you first started to play basketball to kind of on the court to where you're at now? Or how has sneakers really impacted or influenced your on the court and off the court fashion, if it has at all?
With me, I've just been the type of guy since freshman year. I had way more shoes freshman year. I really like the foams too, but I just I'm a basketball player, so I like to be comfortable off the court. Since on the court we were always going so hard, I don't like to put on too much. So I just get a comfortable pair of joggers, a T-shirt or a jacket, depending on the weather, and then I just throw on a really nice pair of shoes. I've been like that since high school, since senior year of high school. So yeah, I really don't do too much when I dress up. I just, unless I'm going out with my friends or something, I just throw on a good pair of shoes. That's all I care about most.
I feel that. Now we gotta ask. Do you have any weird or goofy pregame rituals or meals that you have to do before every single game?
I'm not really a ritual type of dude. The only thing I do is pray. I'm kind of super simple. I try not to be superstitious with anything or nothing like that. I just pray. I don't really have no weird pregame
That's cool. That's cool. Because I know a lot of athletes. They always have like these crazy pregame. I know when I was playing sports, I always did the same thing every single time before every game. I was pretty superstitious, so it's interesting to hear someone that's not as superstitious in regards to
Used to be, but I'm trying not to.
I see for sure.
Last year, if I had a bad game, I would switch the shoe that I had a bad game in and put it in the back of the rotation, and then the next shoe up in the rotation, I would wear those, and then until I had another bad game, I wouldn't.
Now, would you say?
Yeah, that's probably.
Oh, sorry. Now, would you say, are you one of the bigger sneakerheads on your basketball team, or are there other sneakerheads? Is it like a competition of who can bust out the flyest shoe at practice or anything, or?
I don't think it's a competition, but my teammate Dikembe Dixon, he has a lot of shoes as well. One of the freshmen, Ralph DeSaint, he has a lot of shoes as well. So those are the two
That's nice.
big ones that I've seen. I don't really go into their collections like that, but I've seen both of them bust out some really nice shoes.
Dang.
So, you said you wore a lot of Jordans outside of, the court. But being sponsored by Adidas, do you wear any kind of the casual lifestyle Adidas outside of that? Or is it strictly
I don't
Jordans?
really know what they're called, but yeah, I have a couple. I don't really like those though.
So you're
I got
still a
one
Jordan loyalist.
Yeah, definitely, and Nike.
For sure.
All
That's how I say that's how I am too. This is gonna be pretty interesting. So, I know you don't really have any pregame rituals or anything, but do you listen to like music before your game to kind of get yourself hyped, or is it more like chill music? Because for me, when I was playing sports, I didn't really listen to hype up, like pump up music. I actually listened to like a lot of chill stuff to kind of like calm me down, to like kind of relax me, to go with the level head. Kind of what's your take on that? Or do you even listen to music before the game?
I actually do both. I listen to chill music at first to kind of calm me down, and when it gets close to the game, I start listening to really hype music like Chief Keef. I always throw together a playlist before the game.
Who's on that playlist, man? What are some of the artists on that playlist, like your go-to songs or artists that you listen to?
Let's see. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I have Drake, Young Jeezy, Lil Uzi, Juicy J, Meek Mill, Gucci, Lil Yachty, Famous Dex, Nav, Tyson, Lil Wayne, just everybody really. A$AP Rocky. I listen to a lot of them. I just have a whole playlist put together.
Seems pretty
Young
diverse.
Yeah, all over the place. What's your opinion on kind of like where the music industry has kind of like taken off in the last few years, where hip hop, I'm a big hip hop head, so I see definitely a lot of change, not necessarily bad, but just different with this younger generation kind of uprising in the hip hop world. Kind of what's your take on that? What do you think about like kind of this new quote unquote mumble rap, this ooh rap, compared to kind of like where it was like 10 years ago?
I definitely enjoy it. I mean, it's the only people that really have a problem with it is the old heads, but they gotta realize like stuff changes, stuff never stays the same. So yeah, it's definitely less lyrical these days, but seeing that, these rappers, these mumble rappers or whatever have better producers, I still enjoy the song. It still gets me hyped, so that's all I really care about, honestly. I'm not saying I'm not big on the lyrics, but like I still enjoy the mumble rap and all that. It doesn't really bother me as much as it bothers the old heads.
At the end of the day, it's just if you like the song or not, if it gets you hyped.
Yeah, it's good, it's good.
That's kind of like how I was. I'd say at first I was definitely kind of really against this mumble rap, I guess you could say, kind of phase. But all my friends listened to it, and eventually it kind of grew on me because it's like, wow, the beat is like you can't not groove to it.
When you see your friends get hyped about it, you catch that hype.
And so like as a DJ, for me, I travel and DJ, and so it's like I got to play what the people want. The people want it. I kind of like it grows on me. I got to rock with it. Cool. Well, what's your opinion? We'll kind of start to wrap things up here. But what's kind of like your opinion on, do you think there's a lot of influence now in the fitness industry to kind of like put outfits together on the court, off the court, and when you're working out to compare to it was like a few years ago. Because I'd say, in my opinion, back in the day when I was younger in the gym, it was kind of like wearing crappy clothes, kind of like whatever you wanted or you didn't care about. But now, kind of just in the last couple of years, I feel like there's been some buzz in making sure you look fresh not only on the court but off the court as well. Whether outfits like basketball outfits or workout weightlifting outfits or whatever can be on the upwards of like $200, $300 for a whole set. Kind of like, what's your take on that? What do you think? Has that changed for you at all, or?
I mean, as far as me, like in the weight room and all that, we have certain stuff we have to wear, so it hasn't really changed. But I see other people when they go to the gym, they try to bust out all the Tech Fit and the Nike Tech Fit and all the Adidas stuff. And I feel like, that's cool and all, but like when you're working out and getting better, that stuff doesn't really matter, you know. But
Yeah.
as far as on the court, like, I mean, I try to look my best. Like, I would, like, with my tights that I wear under my shorts, I probably cut off one of the tights, so one leg is exposed and one leg's not. I feel like that's like a really nice look. A lot of NBA players do that thing, the same thing as well. But I don't really, the main thing for me is the shoes.
For sure. You don't really get caught up into like the outside stuff that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that doesn't really matter.
For sure. Well, awesome. I'd say that kind of just wrap things up. Thank you so much for being on our show. We really appreciate it. Sounds like you got a really big career coming up. What are some of the places that people can come find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at 21Taiwo, spelled 21Taiwo. And yeah, that's about it.
For sure. And I saw that you got a YouTube channel too, man. You're starting to post some videos on there, like workouts and kind of like hype up things. You want to plug that up real quick too?
Yeah, I have a little docu-series called Patience. My guy, Emmanuel Watts, is helping me out with it. He records and, makes all the videos and whatnot. I should have a preview of the next one coming out. It should be coming out either next week or the next week after that. I should have previews on Twitter and Instagram pretty soon. So yeah,
for sure, awesome.
It's gonna be pretty big. Yeah.
Sweet. And what are some of the big games that some of the people should definitely check you out at? Some of the big teams that you're playing.
Well, we have off top of the dome, we have our home opener against North Carolina Central, November 10th at home, and we also play Kentucky on TV at the end of November, I think. So I think they should check those two out.
Awesome. For sure. We'll definitely be tweeting out your games as well so other people can check you out. Guys, if you're listening in, make sure to go follow our boy, Ty. He's got a lot of awesome things coming up, and he's going to do big things this season. We're super excited to see where he takes off from. And Ty, we wish you nothing but the best this upcoming season. Like we said, again, we can't appreciate it enough for you coming on to our show, being our first official guest. And, I feel like that kind of wraps things up. Thomas, do you have any last words?
No, man, just thanks for coming and talking to us, and wish you nothing but the best. Excited to see where things land for you after your senior year, and hope to see you in the NBA sometime soon.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you for having me on the show.
Guys, we're on Spreaker, Stitcher, iTunes, Android, as well as now we're jumping on the Alexa smart home board. We're trying to get a little funky with it, guys. We're trying to get a little tech savvy with it. I'm not tech savvy, but so I was pretty excited to hear about our collaboration with Spreaker, what they did with Alexa. Also follow us on YouTube, Laced Up Sneaker Podcast, and on SoundCloud, Laced Up Sneaker Talk. Make sure to follow us on there. Guys, we want to interact with you, so tweet us, DM us, use the hashtag LacedUp. And that's about it, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode coming at you. And guys, we need like an outro and like an intro. It's kind of, I don't know how to close things off. Especially I don't have my good-looking buddy Thomas here to kind of mellow things out. I'm just talking out my butt cheeks, so to keep me on track. He's the one that keeps me focused. So So we need some outros, guys. You know, show us some love. Give us some ideas. We need to get real exciting with this. Or maybe we can